Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, or weathermen who make it 92 degrees. Well, how you doing? Behave, be nice, don't come into chat and be mean, don't, you know what, no troll talk ever. Behave, be nice. Don't come into chat and be mean. Don't, you know what? No troll talk ever. Okay, I got a $50 check from Wells Fargo, and I want to read this to those of you who may be in a victim of the evil bank with their opening account in your name. This is dated May 3rd. Subject courtesy check. You're receiving money because of a legal settlement between Wells Fargo and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau addressing the bank's sales practices. Dear customer, as part of our commitment to make things right, we conduct a review of potentially unauthorized accounts and services. Our research indicated you may have been impacted. Duh. As a result, we are issuing a courtesy check in the amount of $50. We apologize for any inconvenience this has caused. They don't have enough apologies to suit me. This payment is in addition to any funds we may have previously sent. Cash in this check does not waive any current or future legal claims against Wells Fargo. So I was shocked to get this. I spent $11 to pay down my Amazon bill and $35 to pay Stoneberry. And my new credit card arrived. $400 card. So, let's see. Anyway, there's the card. New Aspire card. They charge a $99 annual fee, which is outrageous. But I can now get my little red wagon. Well, Wells Fargo has paid me, getting back my NSF fees. It took 18 months to get my money back. They overdrew me $210. I got $25 for that. I got another check from another lawsuit for that. I made about $300 off of Wells Fargo. But I agree with the street.com that said this is so outrageous. And they screwed over so many customers. Every customer should have gotten $1,000. They would have spent their profits for a year and still had money left over. They could have paid everybody $1,000 who was a victim of the evil, corrupt bank. And Nick, I want to tell you something. I had a bad person send me an email talking crap about you, so I put it in spam, and what you may or may not do on some other channel, forum, social media, I don't care as long as you're respectful in here, and I don't want to hear about it. So welcome, but. So now I can get one thing, my little red wagon. I'm going to go up to Walmart at some point this week and get my folding wagon to carry cat. I don't have to carry cat litter anymore. I can get the handicap van to take me to Walmart, take the wagon, go shopping. Don't have to carry cat food in my bad arm and cat litter. And Kathy will have her yogurt maker tomorrow, and then her ice cream maker Monday, and then the probiotics to make the yogurt on Friday, which is weird. It's coming deep from the heart of Texas. And we're going to go out to lunch again on Wednesday in Walnut Creek. It's going to be 82 degrees. It was 92 here. And I spent most of the day lying in bed sleeping or playing games on my iPhone. And I was fine and comfortable, and there were only two fans going until I opened the door. I opened the door and immediately got 92 in here. It got hot, or 85, whatever it was hot out there. Fed Orangey played hide in the creek, fed Gray, although Chauncey started to chase her again. He'd be a tiny one, mama cat kitten, and someone left a bag of blue cat food for senior kitties. Gray loved it, tiny one loved it, mama cat loved it. So they left that downstairs. And there was some canned fruit and stuff, so I grabbed that. Peanut butter, canned green beans. So all the kitties are fed, so I'm happy. And this means I can now add to my Clipper card. I went to San Francisco And even though they say round trip is $5, I put $20 on. I got $8 left on the card, so now I can add to my Clipper card, go there on Monday, and go to Berkeley, and finally take in wherever they're hiding down here somewhere. Finally go to for repair as soon as I figure out where they went to. They're down here on the floor somewhere. And I found out I can't eat strawberries because I can't chew them very well, so I'm going to be taking the new grinder thingy and making smoothies out of them. Although I'd like to put them on oatmeal. Had instant oatmeal for breakfast. And I did something unheard of, unprecedented. I had my first cup of coffee at 5:30 in the afternoon, which is unheard of for me to go all day with no coffee. So I still have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 bags of coffee sitting up there and about 4 bags of peach oatmeal. So I do not run out of coffee anytime soon. If the coffee apocalypse comes, I'm ready for a while. I got to look at the bags one day and see how long the coffee lasts. And I had 2 boxes fall down, and a few minutes ago, I could just scream. I just mopped the floor. One of the Meow Mix cups fell in the water dish. So I got Meow Mix and cat food all over the place here. So that's what's been going on. Where is everybody? So Kathy is happy. Cleo was being a big baby today and asking for meowing for petting and loving while we're on the phone. And I'm not even that hungry. The Allegra went somewhere again, and oh no, I think it's up here. Wait a minute, where is the Allegra? Lady I talked to, she had the Moderna vaccine. She had no problems with it, and she was sneezing. She had allergies. I said, yeah, I've been popping Allegra like they're M&Ms. So I will take another Allegra. And it gets too hot in here to have the door closed, except in the morning I can do it because it's cold in the morning. Mama Cat came up last night and practically hopped on the bed wanting wet cat food, and I gave her wet cat food. There goes the paper towels. Glad they didn't fall in the water. So glad when I get Kathy over here to help me clean up the kitchen. Okay, so, and Martinez Patch had an article, what the new act that Biden want, racial equality, blah, 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 bonk, bonk. And I'm going like, I wrote a comment, other people did too. We're tired of being beaten over the head, how everybody in America is a racist, because we're not. I don't care what your color is. I don't care where you came from. I don't care your creed. I don't care what religion you are. If you're a good person, a decent person, you're not a criminal, I have no problem with you. If you're a creep, a criminal, or a jerk, then I have a problem with you. I picketed the White House in 1962 and I was 10 because I was upset about the Freedom Riders being murdered and children being murdered in churches. So, and my mother was a lifelong member of the NAACP. She didn't teach me to hate because she came from another country. She came from East Prussia, part of Germany, and walked across Europe to get away from the Russians with my sister, who just sent me a nice birthday card. So my sister is now, she said she stopped counting birthdays, but she sent me a birthday card. She knows they're important to me. My sister is now 81. So she just turned 81. So I'm the baby. I watched a video by Rick Ninge, who does Hogan's Heroes videos and Gilligan's Island and Batman, and he said the late Victor Bueno was 6'4", was very large, huge guy, and he had a size 8 3/4 head. I have a 7 3/4 hat size, 3X in shirts, and I'm 6'2" and I weigh too damn much. But I'm gonna start working in the next month on eating better. I get home from San Francisco every time, and I'm too tired to cook, and I just throw a TV dinner in the oven, in the microwave. So, all right, I don't see anybody else in here. Maybe they got mad at me. I said no troll talk. I will not tolerate that anymore. And if you come in and talk trolls, you accuse somebody of being a troll, you tell me about troll posts, you're going to get banned for life. And there will be no further appeals. If I ban someone, I ban them because of behavior, not because I'm mean-spirited. And you can send cat cards, gift cards. What happens if one? Nobody ever does. It would be nice if they'd support the cats, because the cats can't go out and get their own food. I don't think the cats, except for maybe Orangey, would know how to hunt, because they're pretty much domesticated. Alright, that's my mailing address, and PayPal is my email. And the people, you always ask you for money. Yeah, it costs me a lot of money to feed cats. So, what I plan to do is go up with the handicap cart van, take my little cart loaded with cat litter, order Kathy 30 box liners, and then she won't have to carry cat litter. And then I don't know what's happening with Patty. Patty didn't want to drive Kathy to Safeway, and she's all ticked off again. So, drives me nuts. I would never act like that. There goes Fluffy the cat. And you're interested, I can't show it to you easily. I'll be glad my iPad gets fixed. She got a Cuisinart Ice 21 PK. I don't know what PK means. Oh, pink. It's a pink yogurt ice cream and sorbet maker. That will be here tomorrow or Monday. $69.95 FOB Detroit. Plus the 4-year protection plan for $9.99. They're donating money, $32,000 to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. With the price I've seen for Cuisinart, they should be donating about $32 million, but that's beside the point. New patent pending mixing paddle makes frozen treats in 20 minutes or less. Large capacity, makes up to 1.5 quarts. Double insulated freezer bowl eliminates the need for ice. I wonder how that works. Easy lock lid with large spout makes adding ingredients simple and mess free. 3-year warranty, BPA free, easy to assemble, easy to clean, easy to use, durability, and you make yogurt of your own. And she went and got some frozen blue blackberries at not Food Max, the other place, and they were $1.67, and she said they were terrible. So she has a 4-year protection plan. Then she's getting vegan with live active probiotics. I have trouble with that word. Probiotics makes 4 quarts, non-dairy, non-GMO, gluten-free yogurt starter by Bella and Bella. That will come in on Friday. And then the yogurt maker, the Al Cook automatic, I'm glad I don't have to say this 3 times fast, digital yogurt maker machine with timer control LCD display, includes 7 glass jars, 47 ounces, setting lids for instant storage, stainless steel body. I'm buying the other one as a present for her birthday. That's her birthday present. And hold on, let me scroll back up here. Homemade yogurt maker use fresh and pure raw materials to make yogurt without adding additives and preservatives. She doesn't want store yogurt. They put all kinds of stuff in it. You can enjoy healthy and pure yogurt at home every day. I hate yogurt. Timing control LCD display. Yogurt maker adopt PTC constant temperature design. Keep different cultures active for longer. Thicker yogurt. Clear digital display allows you to know the precise time. Up to 47 inches of fresh yogurt, which is 47 inches too much in my opinion, are distributed in 7 practical glass jars with screw caps thanks to leak-proof lid, portable size, individually packed. Make it easy to carry for picnic and car travel, and if you get really mad, you can throw them at somebody. Personalize your recipe. Choose between non-fat, full fat. Bet you're trying to lose weight with yogurt. Organic and soy milk to prepare yogurt according to your needs. Add fruit, honey, or jam to give your yogurt your favorite taste, which is funny because when you make jam, it's got stuff in it, unless you make your own. Made of 304 stainless steel, higher corrosion resistance than plastic yogurt machine. Low power, 30 watts, save energy, 2 years of customer service, $24.97, plus the protection plan for $3.99. So now that we were in Nordstrom, and they had a blender for like $500. Here's a Royal Brew ice cream maker, upright stainless steel frozen yogurt sorbet maker for $200. So I said, that's it. Yeah, but I can't stand the taste of this stuff. Welcome, Montgomery. It's so tart and bleh. I liked it one time. They had soft serve. Excuse me. Too much talking, not enough water. I used to go to soft serve yogurt places. It tasted like ice cream. It didn't have that tart taste, like your whole mouth puckers. Your whole face goes into your, that's what I've tried her Go Play, whatever the hell it is. Dan, and I've taken one taste and went, terrible. So I will start taking my blender. The top part is over there. I have my box that I got. I will start taking that, put fruit in it, and get fruit juice. Making my own smoothies as soon as I have a place to make them, because I threw out the recycling bin just a few minutes ago. I got to throw out the garbage. I got a whole bag of cans and bottles for Kathy. Picked up 8 tonight. And so once I have a place to make smoothies, I'll make them in that, or I could make them to my blender. I like smoothies. No, they threw away my teeth. The Tooth Fairy has I only got that stuff once as a kid, so Tooth Fairy bypassed me. Must have thought it was a non-Jewish household on Passover or something. I don't know. So, by the way, I hadn't said it before, the 8th COVID test on the 8th day of COVID, my true love gave to me another COVID test. Negative. And Alex Jones had a thing tonight. Dr. Fauci released COVID-19 from the Wuhan lab. I can believe it. I don't trust that guy. So anyway, I was going through the stuff in the back, and I found this. I haven't looked at it yet. I got a lot of cookbooks. There are things scattered over the house. This is the simple slow cooker recipe. I have 2 crock pots, although the one needs a new top. Oh, this looks nice. Slow cooker chicken and noodles. I might try that, but the pressure cooker will make it faster. Italian chicken and vegetables. Can't eat lamb, they attack me. Pizza in a pot. Oh, Octoliva. I love this stuff, but I don't know if I can eat it. Potatoes, kraut, and sausage supper. Kathy hates sauerkraut. Ham and broccoli, potatoes, ham with carrots, barbecue sauce, pork ribs, pork chops, O'Brien. God, I love pork chops. Salsa Swiss steak. Let me see if they have a regular. Can't make soup. The George's Cafe used to be in San Francisco until they retired. There's an interesting flavor. Swamp chili. I wonder what that tastes like. They don't have Swiss steak by itself, so this is a salsa Swiss steak. 2 pounds round steak, sweet pepper, medium onion, cream of mushroom soup, bottled salsa, flour, mustard, dry mustard, and cooked rice. He used to make it with mushrooms, fresh mushrooms. It was incredible. So I'll have to take a look at this. So, no. This says Roswell 7747 weather balloon. My, you know what? So, This is one of my Roswell shirts. The Roswell crash. So it does not. Well, I didn't look. It's. I got this on eBay. I'm not responsible for what's printed. It's a sarcastic comment. If you believe the 3 different Air Force reports, it was crash dummies. It was a weather balloon. It was shrunken monkeys or shrunken encephalitic children. That's what the Russians said. Monkeys are encephalitic children, and I got the Benicia Bridge, I can tell you. So, and I met Jesse Marcel Jr., and I firmly believe that it happened. There's enough witnesses out there, they're dying off now, who saw the debris, who were there, who saw them gather the stuff, who were warned, if you talk about this, we'll bury you in the desert. And remember, there's Corona up the road, a second crash. And multiple crashes around the world and the country. They're here. One day maybe we'll have a president with enough the heads of the CIA, NSA, FBI, the Postal Service spying on us, and all the other agencies, nationalize the Nevada National Guard and invade Area 51 and open everything up and invade Dulce and invade, there's another one in Utah or Nevada, and release all this to the world. I think nothing's going to come of it. They've got too much invested into hiding stuff to tell us all the truth. Even though those like me who have been reading UFO books since 1957 know there's stuff going on. So, that's like releasing Obama's school records and his immigration records that he claimed to be born in Hawaii. That was Hawaii, Kenya. Oh, I was born here, but I got to hide all my records so no one can prove I was born here. Except a dead Hawaii birth record official who, the day after she certified the Obama birth certificate as authentic, she died of a mysterious heart attack. So, you know how that goes. That's like being a Kennedy assassination witness. Yeah, the problem is there is a dark matter lawsuit. I'll call him DB for DB Snooper. But the problem is when you go to these New Jersey websites, they're from some online paper. They want you to pay $1 a year or $6 a month to read the story. I looked it up today. It came in my email thing on my iPhone, but you can't read the story unless you give them money. And I'm not going to pay anybody to read a news story for money. But I did forward the story to a number of people and forwarded to George Norrie. So I'm sure we'll hear or see about that on Coast to Coast. And Mr. DB Snooper claimed that he is suing to get his rights back to snore in the desert. He claimed, the guy that was contacted me claimed, and anybody can claim anything without proof. Emails are not proof, unless they're a link to an actual news story. He claimed he had been the producer of Snore Boredom in the Desert, and that it was stolen from him. And he's suing, and he was going to go after it. He's sending me the most wacky emails you can possibly believe. I've saved them all. So yeah, we don't want to mention his name. So because he's the evil word. So because I think he's a nut. He wanted to talk to me about doing a show, and then the first number I called didn't work, And then he said, call me in California. And then he started sending me some very weird stuff. And when I called him on it, then he went completely whacked out, saying he worshipped Lilith and other things. And then he's talking about Art Bell was murdered and all this other stuff. So I just said, I give up. I'm not dealing with this guy. He's where that term came from. So I don't know him personally. I never heard of him till one day I get this email, and I saved all the emails. But when you claim I could claim I'm Tom Danheiser, the producer of Coast to Coast AM. That doesn't mean I work at Premier Radio Networks and I'm George Norrie's producer. Anybody can claim anything on the internet. I can claim to be Clark Kent, Superman. You got awfully fat. Well, I've been sick. Doesn't mean I work at the Daily Planet either, you know. Well, I want to go back to the beginning of Superman, the Daily Star. There's your trivia for today. I don't know anybody who sends me I take that back. I know Jeremy and Justin and Lorian Fenton and George Norrie and Tom Danheiser, but I've never met 99.999 and 300% or whatever the hell it is people I've had email contact with. I've met very few of them in person. But I know the people. I've talked to them on the phone. I have trusted friends like Jeremy, Justin, Lauren, George, Tom Danheiser, Curtis Thornton, and, of course, my friend Paul, whom I've known since the dawn of time, practically. So they're trusted people. But someone sending an anonymous email or an email, and I've never heard of them, or they send me stuff on, did you see what they wrote about you or said about you on Twitter or Instagram or Candygram or whatever? I go, don't send me this garbage. So but on my phone, it would not. It was in Google. It was in my Google news feed. But I click on it. Oh, you want to join? And I go in there and they want so much a month, and I'm not gonna. I got enough stuff I subscribe to: YouTube, Amazon Prime, Prime Video. My insurance, my iPads, and on and on. So, no thank you. Yeah, with what? 98 cents and a $400 credit card? Yeah, here, I got all my credit cards here. I'll buy Dark Matter for $99 a year. I don't have the equipment. I don't have the facilities to take phone calls. And I do, it'd be nothing. It'd be all evil callers nonstop for the first half an hour. Which is frustrating. I would love to do a call-in show, but I'd have to do it without saying my real name. I'd have to do it in a venue that people wouldn't know who I am for the first 90 days or so, that once I'm established, they're not likely to harass it to death. So I even got a notification of the Evil Sewer Gab podcast from Apple. I got to go in there and delete that, so they don't notify me of the Evil Sewer Gab podcast. The crashed Bluto ship. So, what would I do at Dark Matter where I bought it? I'd have to move to the desert to be authentic. You know, I'm change the name. Call it Twilight in the Desert or Low Life in the Desert. I don't know. No life in the desert. There you go. No life in the desert. Direct from the Nevada side of Death Valley. Right there. Where it gets really hot in the day and ice cold at night. No. That was the evil MB, owner of Sewer Gab. I was never the host. I was a guest twice. And I got more people listening to me except for anybody ever, except for Art Bell. 800 people listen to me. Art got, I think, 1,500. So, no. This is what's so unfair. If all these people that go after me, that say things that isn't true, would all be proactive, would all donate, would all assist me, I'd have a podcast, and it would be probably fairly well known after 10 years of doing this. I should have a podcast. I should have had help a long time ago. I've been on Curtis Thornton's podcast, very popular, and even when I put the last video out, I got really, really angry. And I want to thank Top Cat, who sent me more cat food and more cat litter. And if it weren't for this interference, I probably would have been on Coast to Coast as a weekend host by now, for all I know. I don't do much in the paranormal because I've had too many other things going on, but I'm certain I would have had some kind of paying gig by now. And one day I got to find my link to my own shop because I have the guy from Pittsburgh merchandise. And by the way, tomorrow is Mother's Day, so take your mother to dinner, lunch, breakfast, treat her nice. Gift card, give her a nice card. And, I had issues with my mother most of my life, but I do miss the woman. It's just that her attitude to me was not the nicest it could have been. But once they're gone, they're gone. So, I love this. The App Store. Try a new app today. Apps can make life easier, especially when you know which ones you need. How are you going to know which ones you need until you try them? So, and I got to notice Balance Assist is paid in full, so if I want to, and I probably will, in June I can take another Balance Assist loan out. I'll put back 200 to the 300 I borrowed against the car fund. I did talk to the credit union. When we get enough to get the Prius, we can take a loan against the car fund, and that way we won't have to shell out for a car and the money's gone forever. We make payments on it, then pay that off, get another car, pay that off, and then if I made enough money, or if I won the lotto, I get my Birdmobile, my electric scooter with air conditioning. Oh boy, it would be wonderful to have air conditioning. And heater, and windshield wipers, and windows, and power steering, and MP3 player, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Put the iPad or the iPhone on the dash and do videos as I drive along and go to Walmart, go shopping, get on BART, go wherever. And if I moved to Nevada, if I won the lotto, you'd be tootling down the road at 30 miles an hour. So, what? Which thing? This? No, if you're talking about this, I got a fan on. This is one of my Alien Con badges. I know I have another one around somewhere. The wind from the fan is moving things. So, the fan is pointing right at the bookcase because otherwise I'd be roasting here. So, yeah, that's the lanyard. Alien Con and New Living Expo 2615. God, that's a long time ago. Well, we went in search of George Norrie and didn't meet up with him that day. So, and my dream is to win the lotto so I'd have a big enough house, have a studio for live guests, have a 25-seat theater, and have presentations and have people in the paranormal field showed up, not only as guests, but as talk presenters, and we have all this mask and COVID nonsense over with, and I could have maybe even separately down the road, not where I live, but a paranormal research center built or something, So, no green screen. People had long time ago, why don't you buy a green screen? Why don't you buy a chroma key? Why don't you buy keys to the city or whatever? Are you going to pay for it? It's $50 Mac software. I don't have that kind of money. I didn't then. I could charge it, but they never want to come up with the money to help me pay for this stuff. I have to pay for it out of my pocket. Like this, the invaluable Anchor brick charger that can also be used as a defensive weapon. This charges your, I don't know for how long, but this charges your iPhone or your iPad or your Android phone for hours once it itself is charged. My flashlight's running. I got to change the batteries on my flashlight. But this is on Amazon. This was $34, and it's worth every dime. Although it's very, very heavy. But you can see the lights. I see 5 lights. Oh, sorry, 4 lights per card. This will charge 2 devices at once, and it will, of course, charge with this thing. And this is worth every dime I paid for it. And I'm going to wind up having the phone fall on the floor again. So, hello, Chloe. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. So, that's a Hawaiian Pokemon, right? So, but, you know, all these Macs I paid for, not the Mac Pro that was given to me, not this iPhone, thank God it was given to me. One Android phone, it was given to me, and another one, I don't know, the Galaxy without the charging port. And with this card, I can finally go to T-Mobile this week and say, goodbye, crummy track phone, and activate the iPhone for $50. So, I will have an exciting cheeseburger, maybe. I haven't decided what I'm going to eat in Orchard. And got extra charging bricks for all the Apple devices. And this bugged me. I got peaches and fruit cocktail, and it's an extra light syrup. I don't know why they don't do fruit juice. So, but to have land and my own house and central zone air conditioning and heating and storage and a barn and all the kitties that live with me, and I get Pretty Gray, one who comes up occasionally for food. So it's TRACFONE, and it's called Crap. This is the track phone. Oops, hold on. I'm going to show my phone numbers. Hold on. This thing drops apps because there's a flaw in the Android operating system. This is a track phone. It's $20 a month, and it's a piece of garbage. I tried to call my credit card company to see when my credit card was going to come in, and it wouldn't let me call a credit card company. So I don't have disposable income per se, such as let's put it this way, I am credit rich and cash poor. Now, there is talk, excuse me a minute, look and see what the hell this is. I can't read because it's very faded. What is this? I have no idea. I can't read this. They gave me a printing label that I can barely read. I don't know what this is. Anyway, I have 4 bank accounts, Amazon, Capital One, Credit One, Reflex, Merit Bank, Target, Merit Bank again, Aspire, Fortiva, Authorized User, Bank of America. So I have a lot of credit, but no money because I'm paying off the credit card. I'm paying off Kathy's credit card. If I saw this figure, and I had calculated 60 grand if I had started saving when I was 25, when I met Kathy. There's one figure I saw, you put $5 a day away, and that's $150 a month. You'd have $260,000 in the bank when you get my age. I wish I'd done that. But you never think about tomorrow. Tomorrow. So, I wish I had even put $50 a paycheck away. I'd have 60 grand in the bank today, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. Asking people for money or donations. By the way, I will be getting a super chat check, Google AdSense check. So for my earning, I just looked at it today, so that'll be nice. It's not much, but I had to borrow Kathy $100 to pay 2 bills that came up. So I forgot about one bill, and that was the Stoneberry $35 charge. So And the ridiculous Credit Ninja bill, they want $600 for the loan. I canceled because they put it in early. That's going to hurt for a while, $75 a month. So, you've got two what? No, I'm not rolling in dough. Everybody thinks they have a lot of money. Look, there's $50 in the savings account at the credit union. I'd have to look for the paperwork. There's $30 in my checking account. There's $8 in my Bank of America checking account. I'm not sure about Capital One because I put $10 in it. Said I only had $10 in it in my bank account there, and I have about $25 in my Ally account. So I have one savings account at Ally, one at the credit union, and two checking accounts. Must be nice to have that $250,000 or whatever it is now. I did not play the lotto tonight. I wish I had. It was 470 million or 370. So I'll do that next week. And if I ever did win the lotto, there would be a guy from Pitt meet and greet party like you wouldn't believe. So I had to laugh today. I get these weird comments on Quora. What would you do if you had an unlimited amount of money, like I'd buy Las Vegas, and remove all those resort fees? The latest scam, they're now charging you a restaurant fee for eating at the restaurant. And if you go, now I've only seen cabanas in the movies. If you rent a cabana, they're charging you if you add up all the fees, it's 35% of the cost of renting a cabana. It winds up being over $500. It's called resorts rip you off no matter what. Now they're making up for being closed or what, but I'd have them some resorts have gotten rid of the charges for parking. I can remember when they were happy to have you park there and spend your money at the casinos. But they charge you a fee for eating dinner. Oh, they even charge you a service fee for the cabana, and then they charge you a credit card fee and a very low local Clark County tax. So the Roswell crash, you may have heard of it. The aliens crashed their spaceship and were hit by lightning apparently and died. The Greys. Look up Nick Pope. Look up Stanton Friedman. Look up Philip J. Corso and William F. Burns. Look up Jesse Marcel Sr. and Jesse Marcel Jr. And that's you can know about Roswell. Well, having met the late Dr. Jesse Marcel Jr., who held the wreckage in his hand when he was 11 in Roswell, having talked to Stanton Friedman, godly expensive to call Nova Scotia, having talked to Art Bell and George Nuri, and having attended numerous UFO and conspiracy conferences, I firmly believe that there have been crashes. And Ruben Ariarte, who did a great book on the Mexican UFO crash that killed soldiers, and we went in and retrieved the UFO, the dead bodies. It's happened. It's real. Now, whether or not abductees are real, I don't know, because I don't know how many of those people really got abducted and how many of them were whack jobs. But actually, there were two, because around the same time there was a crash at Corona. Some University of New Mexico archaeology students came across the crash saucer and dead bodies. And right away, when they notified the county, the Army came in, cordoned the place off, and all the evidence was scrubbed clean and disappeared. And the Roswell wreckage was taken in a plane to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, where it may or may not reside in Hangar 19, or whatever you call it to this day. They did a movie about Hangar 19, and, of course, we have Area 51, but the stuff was probably moved to Dulce, or I can never remember the other base in Nevada. There's a base in Nevada that is a naval base. Always amused me. Naval base where there's no Navy. But all that stuff and the bodies are in secret underground places. And of course we have the story of Richard Nixon driving to Jackie Gleason's house. Jackie Gleason had a humongous UFO book and item collection. They were golfing buddies, and Richard Nixon supposedly, Jackie Gleason's widow told this to Esquire, supposedly drove to Gleason's house, went to Homestead Air Base in Florida, startled the hell out of the guard at the gate. No Secret Service. He drove a Lincoln Continental or something, and went on the base and took Gleason to a hangar, and they went and he showed the bodies in freezers. And Gleason was never the same. He would wake up weeping because he was so shocked by seeing the alien bodies in freezers in Florida. So, well, I don't believe that. First of all, you're spelling John Lear wrong. I know a lot of people in the... No, it was John Lear, not Roger Lear. And he is a credible pilot who had CIA connections. He's flown every aircraft ever made, practically. He's been ill. He has been and interviewed numerous times by Art Bell, George Norrie, everybody in the paranormal field, and George Knapp. And, wait a minute, what the hell happened to my thing here? Just a minute. I'm missing my... And so, and his father, of course, created the Learjet and the 8-track tape. So, I knew also, got in a big argument with Philip J. Klass, a major debunker. The other one was Donald E. Menzel, and I was a friend of Donald E. Kehoe, the head of NICAP, the largest civilian research organization on UFOs in the 50s and 60s. I was a NICAP member at the age of 10. I used to call Don and the secretary on the phone and write them letters. I lost all the letters when I lost my storage in 2000 and my 6,000 paranormal books and my military books. So I firmly believe it. I don't think that they're duping the rubes because now there have been people who argued with Stanton of the magic MJ-12 documents, whether or not they were authentic or not. Friedman believed they were, others believe they aren't. Oh, you have Whitney Strieber, who's written fiction and nonfiction on this. Nick Pope. Oh, God. I'm terrible at names anymore. I have books on my shelf. Nick Redfern, another big writer on UFOs and the paranormal and Bigfoot and the men in black and the women in black and black-eyed children. I have all these books on my shelves, and of course the first person doing radio on this was Long John Nebel back in the 50s and 60s. So, no. Art Bell never lived, to the best of my knowledge, in Roswell. He lived in Southern California. He was a cable installation guy. He worked as a 911 dispatcher. Somehow he wound up in Las Vegas. He did a radio show where he was a DJ, talked about politics, and then decided to start talking about the paranormal one night. And people went wild for it because nobody was doing that except for Haley Rose and the late Ira Blue, whom I knew in San Francisco on KGO. Oh, there was, of course, Frank Edwards, another broadcaster from Mutual who did UFO stories, who was a confidant and ally of Donald E. Kehoe. Donald E. Kehoe fought against the Air Force for years. He said there was a cover-up back in all the way in 1950, wrote articles for True Magazine and Argosy, and he had a huge fight with the Air Force. When he was on Armstrong Circle Theater in the 50s, the network shut him off. They shut the audio off. The Air Force was ticked because he was giving them too much pressure. And then there's the other thing. We had UFOs over the nation's capital in 1952. They claimed it was a radar inversion, total BS. We had UFOs over Phoenix. They claimed it was flares when there were no flares in the sky. There were no military aircraft at that time. They always, and we had, before he turned to the side of there's something going on here, you had J. Allen Hynek say that UFOs in Michigan were swamp gas. He was ridiculed for that. And then the Lonnie Zamora, Socorro, New Mexico landing, where he said it's authentic, it happened. Somebody came down in a craft. NASA came out, FBI came out, Secret Service, CIA, you name it, they came out and they said, yeah, something landed here, burned the plants and all of that. Lonnie Zamora, last I knew, may still be alive. He was a New Mexico highway patrolman and saw something land, silver, and scared the hell out of him, and it took off with flames. So, well, the Chicken Ranch and the Sasquatch, I don't know about that. There was the lady who claimed she had killed a chupacabra. I think that was determined to be a hoax. So, I'm a little behind my paranormal stuff. I've been reading about World War II. So. I've got paranormal books stacked like cordwood. Luckily, I moved the milk crate. I no longer hit my head on the milk crate by the door. But if you were, I get this, one of my dreams to go to Half Price Books, all the locations, start buying paranormal books and military books like crazy. And if I ever do have a house, I'll probably have a barn built as my video studio for 18 grand, and you'd see all my books in one spot, all my paranormal books. You'd see another barn with that would be my den, my military history books. And I think it'd be cool if I could get the guy in Georgia, Star Trek set, replica, the original Star Trek, have the bridge of the Enterprise and have the view screen as my Mac screen, like 108 8K screen. Be sitting in the captain's chair. Hello, this is the guy from Pittsburgh. I'm on the Starship Enterprise, or the Starship Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, I have to name my own ship. Yeah, I can't believe the price of bacon. Bacon is nuts now. But you got to realize a lot of the plants that process the bacon, people got COVID. And Spectacular, who does videos on silver and gold and poured gold and silver, and goes to a coin dealer. He gives interviews with a coin dealer. Said he went to his bank in the last week to get money out. The bank was closed. Why? One teller got COVID. They had to shut down the whole bank and disinfect it. So I don't see any big raise in chicken. But all I know is every time I go into a store to look at a TV dinner, now, breaded fish is not, it's $4 or $5, but I've seen it as high as $9 a bag, which is outrageous. Peanut butter is still cheap. Jelly is still cheap. Finally went to a Safeway where they actually put the price of the toilet paper. I got a big 12-pack of toilet paper the other day, and it was like $9. Beef, I don't eat. They said I shouldn't eat too much beef because of my kidney stones, so I'm not eating a lot of beef. And only these 8 teeth here, I have to chew everything in the back of my mouth, so it's really hard to eat beef or chicken. I have to cut it up real fine. So until I get dentures, maybe I put steak in a blender, That's why I went Swiss steak. That gets real soft, and then I can chew, and a wonderful gravy. So, no, Biden does not want us to eat bugs and live in pods. So, Just don't get the wrong egg. Do not get the egg with the little mouth on top. I got Kathy the alien egg and egg salt and pepper shakers. She loves the movie Alien. Don't get watch. If your egg carton has a tail sticking out, do not buy it. I like eggs, but the problem with eating too many eggs is if you don't boil them right, can't really fry them because my stove is covered in pots and pans that I have to get hangers for because I have nowhere to hang them right now, so I can't use the stove. I don't eat duck eggs. That's little cute duckies. I'm not going to eat a little cute ducky. So, I'm trying to lay off stuff I have to cook in flaming oil or hot oil. I'm trying to change my diet because I got to lose some weight. I do like the occasional hard-boiled egg, and there's Safeway has a salad with chicken and bacon bits and croutons and tomatoes and a hard-boiled egg, but they always put ranch dressing in it for $4.99. No, I don't want to kill little baby ducks. Okay, now, hold on. I'm trying to read this. Put cheese in my eggs. I need calcium or bone health. Well, my problem with the kidney stones, I have to watch eating cheese. I have to not eat milk. So I have to be very careful what I eat now. I'm trying to be very careful. I have a pizza I'm going to eat, but, that's it. I've had a rough week. I deserved a couple pizzas, but I've cut that down too, so. Not going to eat any robin eggs either. Please stop. This is very distressing to me. My mother would bring home a duck and cook it, and I would be very upset. Ducks are sweet, cute babies. There was a video on Bondi Vet where the #1 prize-winning duck that shows injured its webbing on one foot. The vet fixed it, and the duck was very sweet. So here comes Fluffy the cat. Baby boy. Fluffy the cat. H. Fluffington. With the patent tail. Oh, you got birds and tail, man. You and little girl love to go. There's an area down there they like to lie in. It's full of birds. Baby boy. Okay. Sugar on eggs? No. I only use sugar in spaghetti sauce to make it less tart. That's it. Sugar on eggs? No. Salt on eggs. That's it. No pepper. And I cannot eat lemon, pepper, salt after the kidney stone. It made my whole body go in screaming pain anymore. So my body has changed now. Maybe the Pfizer vaccine changed my DNA, RNA, HMA, whatever. Got my lab tests, and most of them are more high than they should be, including one that was really weird. I never began with an F. I never heard of it. So, yeah, sorcery, sugar on eggs. So, this is the only sugar product I also do other than cheese chocolate is my butterscotch suckers. So this keeps me eating. But it's a little hard to do videos when you're I've tried the root beer and the other flavors, and I don't, and the vanilla, and I don't like, and the dark chocolate, and they have different strawberry, I think. I don't like it. You put my favorite thing to eat, or one of my two favorite things to eat, which I don't eat anymore either, is fried egg sandwiches. Very hard for me to chew bread right now, or just about anything, with no upper teeth. And grilled cheese sandwiches, grilled ham and cheese. Oh, God. Corned beef sandwiches, Reuben sandwich with just sauerkraut, which grosses Kathy out. She hates sauerkraut. So, but you put the toast and the jelly on the toast and the jelly, but not the eggs on top of the strawberry, on the toast of the strawberry jelly. And I love English muffins and bagels. But I have to take a knife and a fork and cut them up real tiny so I can chew it, and it takes forever. You don't eat bread. Well, that's fine. Eat what you wish. Bill O'Reilly said when he stopped eating bread, he lost 40 pounds. But when you're poor and you crave something to eat, you're saying, well, I got English muffins, I got bread, I got rye bread. Hard to make a sandwich without bread, unless you got crackers or something. I do not like salmon. Kathy does not like salmon. My mother loves the stuff, and Orangey loves salmon. Carbs are not necessarily bad. Depends on how much they are and what it's in. Paul keeps trying to tell me about carbohydrates, and I still don't understand carbohydrates. Here comes little Fuzzy. Hello, Fuzzy. Hello, baby cat. The #1 baby cat. Except for Tiny One, who was the #2 baby cat. Fuzzy. It's a caramel lollipop. It is from See's Candy. It is butterscotch, actually. So. But when I suck on these, I don't get hungry, which is why I eat them. Other than that, I like them. I've been eating these since I was 12. It's Willy Wonka's secret caramel probe. Ooh. Ticket. This is a nice thing. I gotta clean it out. Oh, my mouse keeps snagging on everything. This is my mother's. She had these 2 cups, and so I used it, a pen cup. Oh, Good and Plenty. Yeah, the problem with Good and Plenty is they were weird. They were hard to chew. They had the strangest licorice inside of them ever, and the weirdest commercials. Good and Plenty, Good and Plenty, Good and Plenty. Which is weird because the train noise also sound like the train noise from the promo sales and commercials. And of course, the other weird commercial, the owl. With how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? The evil owl. There's owl lunchboxes and owl T-shirts. Yeti tumbler? No, this is I got this at Ross. You can buy these online. Now the bottom is aluminum. For some reason, the bottom is rusting out. I don't know why. This is a Rocky Mountain tumbler. That's the brand name. Full of ice. Has a lid with a slot on it to keep the fluid from coming out. A little hard to put straws in this thing. Not exactly built for straws. But the advantage of this, if I refilled this with liquid and ice and put it by my bed and go to sleep, 24 hours later the ice is still frozen. That's why I love this thing. I hope they get another one. I can take it with me. Yeah, life is good when you can suck on chocolate on a stick. Yeah, well, they have chocolate. I don't like the chocolate. I don't like root beer. I don't like strawberry. I think they have a lemon one. They do have little ones. They do have little ones at $6.95 a box, and I cringe at paying $6.95 for the equivalent of these without the stick. So, yeah, if you suck on these, you can sell someone where to stick the stick, you know. Oh! Hold on. I got these. I have to get the rest of these for other people. This is the See's $100 bag, 100-year bag, $100 bag. They've been around since 1921, and this is, they don't have the big ones out yet, which is weird. This is the back-to-school apple for the teacher bag, little bag to carry little things in. So Kathy will get that on Wednesday, along with chocolate. I bought her truffles, pineapple truffles, and some other stuff she eats, plus a little bag of chocolate. And so every time I go to See's, I buy 4 bags for Lucky Farrell, Zoa, my friend out there, and for Kathy. So there are no See's in New Jersey or Texas, so, but there is one where Zoa lives. And we've been going to See's forever. So, Kathy loves See's chocolate. And they closed all the Godiva stores. Oh my. And I went in again to See's on Friday, and I said 4 milk chocolate butter chews, and the guy gave me regular butter chews. The guy is incapable of giving me the right candy. I'm going to go back Monday and say, you got it wrong again, pal. I wish I weren't doing the iPhone video. Fuzzy is kneading the blanket. It's so cute. She's sitting there. What happened to what? Oh, I don't know. There's some kind of, it started years ago on my elbow, and whatever it is, it's spread, and I haven't gone to a dermatologist. There's also there was a patch on my arm here, and there was a patch up here, and I don't know what caused it, but I've already rotted my teeth out. That's my problem, but it may not be the candy that did it. It may be just bad genetics or something. I ate Milky Ways and candy for years, and if I had any idea when I grew up that it would rot your teeth, I probably wouldn't eat as much. Hold on. Oh, there's Wizzo. I didn't see her wrote that. Hello, Wizzo. Hello, Slam Chowder. And by the way, super chat donations would be nice, because that's what helps pay for the cat food. In the immortal words of Sylvester the Cat, you're despicable. Kathy's late friend, Judy, never had a cavity. Perfect teeth, very rare. So this is my comfort food. I read my books in bed, or watch YouTube videos in bed, or sit here and suck on one of these. I don't get hungry for hours. Something about this, it alleviates the hunger. I don't know why. With 60, everybody coming. I wonder what would happen if I got 6,500 viewers in each chat. That would be incredible. Jacob Live in Vegas has 200, 300, 400 people watching when he runs around. That's another reason why I want the electric scooter. I could run around Walnut Creek or San Francisco or Vegas or Seattle. You could see me live in my Bergmobile. I don't know if cinnamon's good for your teeth, but cinnamon causes me now to have coughing jags because I have asthma. I ate atomic fireballs for years. I can't eat them anymore. And I used to eat hot tamales, not the food, the candy. Can't eat those either. It's terrible. I don't need mods. I can scroll up and down real fast, so just slow the chat down to where I can read it. Or I could just have no chat at all and just do a live video. Hide the chat, and then nobody can see what they write. Well, I've already offered Alien Carl, who said he didn't come in enough. And several people were impostered, so I offered one of those people, the real person. They're too busy. It had to be somewhere in here all the time that I would know personally. Judy is dead, Montgomery. So it's not a joke. She's dead. We found her dead. Went to her mobile home and she was lying there dead in the doorway of her bedroom. She had died about a week or two before. You couldn't get a hold of her on the phone. She had an old school answering machine with tapes, and it was full, and flies were flying around. We found, sadly, dead. And Kathy and Judy, Kathy is still broken up, but they were the best of friends. They knew each other since elementary school. So Kathy and Judy got along really well. And there weren't any of the issues she had with Pam and Patty. Now, when you say the late, that means they passed on to the Rainbow Bridge, the great beyond. Jolly Ranchers. Kathy eats those on occasion. I don't care for them. But I don't think I want to give payment in candy because that would rot your teeth. Then you'd blame me for rotting your teeth. Oh, and this is the box of mail mix that Top Cat sent me. So, kitties, thank you, Top Cat. And by the way, I have two track phones because one I bought and one was sent. Oops, they're going to be falling on the floor here. One I bought, one was sent to me, so there's two track phones. These are LG phones. And then somewhere is a Samsung phone that someone sent me without the charger. But you're in snooze town when you're not, when I'm not, Chad. Yeah, the problem is with Soul Sister, she's a sweetheart. I love her when she's in here, but the language barrier would be difficult. And she didn't always understand what I'm talking about. I don't think her grasp of the English language is what it should be to be a mod. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but she's a sweet person. But if I have a mod, I'd have to vet them, not veterinarian. I'd have to have a long-standing personal knowledge of the person to trust them, because I made one person a mod, and then a troll came in pretending to be that person and used the wrench and blocked the entire chat. Everybody in chat was blocked. And I had to go in and fix that. So I can't just have somebody come in here and be a mod. So, and the problem is the trolls have pretended to be other people in here, and I had to block them. So I still intend this year to I'm going to get stickers made, and then I'd have to have your mailing address, and you sign up for, and you get actual physical, the guy from Pittsburgh stickers. And I still have to find that shop. I have to look at my save logins, find my not Spreadshirt, it's something else. For my guy from Pittsburgh Merchandise, I have to get somebody to make more stuff. I did actually sold some shirts for Alien Con, about 5 of them. So, no, Kathy is the most electronically challenged person I know. I'm amazed she can use a Pokemon device or the Switch, but when it comes to computers, she is almost helpless. And I don't want her to be in the chat because she has no, other than I'm setting up another email address for her. Other than her watching YouTube, she has no social media presence, and I like it that way. She didn't want to get attacked by people. We get enough of that anyway. I have no idea. I see the commercials. I have no knowledge of Jitterbug other than the ads. I believe they're flip phones, and they gear the average. So Kathy doesn't want to do that. Remember, she gets attacked online, and they published her home phone number, home address, her former cell phone number on the Evil Sewer app. So no, she didn't get involved with this stuff. She did my videos. I do videos of her. I've done live videos with her on. That's sufficient. Yeah, they gear a lot of their advertising to seniors. You can get a Jitterbug for so much a month, and the data plan, blah 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 blah. I always get confused of the data plans. I paid $20 for this track phone that's sitting here. Oh God, now I got a problem. Which track phone is my phone? And it can't be this one. This is dead. So it has to be the other one. Yeah, this one. Okay, here's, this is live. This is what I'd like to do one day. This is Jacob, live in Vegas. He walks around Vegas and does it live and gets a lot of donations and has a lot of subscribers. This is live in probably, I think it's Fremont Street right now. Yeah. No, wait a minute. I don't think he may be in Fremont Street, but this is in Las Vegas right now. What I would like to do one day. Not pushing a stroller. And let's see what he's got right now. He has 586 watching, and he has 78,000 subscribers. But to do that, he's made this his full-time job. And to do that sort of thing, you need support. Now, Abram does no longer come over here, and according to some, he did a podcast with evil trolls. So, I only have one trusted friend, that's Paul, and he's not going to be a mod. And I have my 2 in Minneapolis that are busy with work. They work for a living. You had to be retired to be my mom. Or not need money. Have unlimited income. Elon Musk could be my mod, maybe. Oh, now there's a battle. I saw it on my phone today. On the iPhone. Of Elon Musk. Oh, there's a kitty. Elon Musk is investing in Dogecoin. Or Dogecoin. I call it Dogecoin. And then there's another guy who's negative investing in Dogecoin. NCIS is leaving CBS. I will miss NCIS. Here's a recipe: instant pot beef stroganoff. Dog who lost her puppies is nursing kittens. Bartman, the public transit hero the Bay Area needs. The guy dressed up as Bartman. Our local sub. California's population falls for the first time in history. Child tax credit, you could get $16,000 back in child care expenses. Uber Lyft have a California playbook to fight proposed U.S. rules on workers. I think it's disgusting what they do to their workers. 2021 Morgan and 2021 Peace Silver Dollars may become an annual series from the Mint. Let's see. San Francisco-based Splunk data and analytics company announced permanent remote work. Miley Cyrus jokes about Elon Musk explaining Dogecoin to her ahead of SNL appearance. $700 million of Bitcoin an hour. Whoa, that's a lot of Bitcoin. Giant piece of space rocket from Chinese rocket is heading toward Earth. U.S. pipeline country halts work due to cyber attack. $370 million Mega Millions jackpot, one of the largest in a year. MacBooks may next get 2 colors. Lose 10 pounds in a month. What to do? Get rid of Kathy. I'd lose 200 pounds in a month. Okay. Instant Pot Kentucky Burgoo. Superman steals Captain America's most adorable MCU line. Google goes nuclear against Roku by adding YouTube TV to the main YouTube app. La Habra to require home builders to include affordable units. They should. Let's see. Teenager moves in a senior living complex accidentally. How do you move in there accidentally? That's all that. Now let's look at. Oh, I can't do that. It's on the iPhone. I cannot look up the price of Dogecoin or Dogcoin because this stupid Android phone keeps removing apps because there's not enough memory. Oh, the Chinese debris landed in the Indian Ocean, so we're safe. Three best pizza places in San Francisco. Subway sandwiches too dangerous to make, store owner would say. Uh-oh. Those hard meatballs must be dangerous. Anyway. Well, you know what? A lot of people who play lotto are poor like me. We would like to be richer. If we didn't have the restrictions, you're only allowed to have $2,000 in the bank. You're not allowed to earn here. I wouldn't have to worry about playing the lotto. I could go out and earn money, invest in stocks and bonds and Bitcoin and real estate and all of that and keep my income until I build up money to get off of disability. So that's how that is. No. I've hit 4 to 6 a number of times. The flat earth is ridiculous because, all right, let's say this is the earth. I'm in San Francisco. I go to Beijing. And then when I keep going, the ship doesn't fall off the earth or the plane. If everything were flat, you could drive from one end of the world to the other and then get on a boat, keep going, and someplace you hit the edge and go, whoa! The flat earthers are idiots. Stop growling, I'll feed you. I haven't eaten anything all day. This morning I had 2 chicken sandwiches, but that was ungodly early. So, no, Patty's not going to be a mod. No. She wants no internet presence. She didn't want to be attacked either. There goes my hand again. The fingers are getting numb. There's the Pfizer hand disease. They're tingling. They can't, now it hurts to move them. Not even doing it in my hand, it just starts on its own. Don't take the Pfizer vaccine. You'll wind up feeling really mean. That's not the point, Montgomery. If you go from point A to point B and you keep going, if the flat earth theory is correct, you would go over the edge. At some point from the Pacific Ocean to the Indian Ocean to China, you would just keep going till you ran off, or if you went from the North Pole to the South Pole, you'd go over the North Pole and fall off. I'm not too thrilled with the vaccine right now. Now, I talked to someone with a sweet bulldog, very white, 5-year-old baby. She had the Moderna. She had no side effects. Paul got a fever. Other people I met, they had a fever and headache. I got horrible side effects from this. Now it's stopped tingling mostly, but still sore. But how do you prove it? If they're missing, you don't know if they went over the edge or not. They could have sank. They could have been abducted by aliens. They could have been eaten by giant sea monsters. Or those sea monkeys used to put in water. Giant sea monkeys. Like I said, I talked to a lady that works at Seas Candy in Walnut Creek, and she got the same symptoms as her. Stabbing pains in her toes, feet, hands, fingers, face, lips, mouth, cheekbones, eye sockets, screaming headaches, stabbing cramps in both calves, and plus she got shingles. Alright, there is one other thing. No one's donating to this channel in Super Chat. So I'm going to do about 4 more live videos. If people don't start donating to support this channel, I'm going to stop. And let's see, how long have I been on? 1 hour and 28 minutes. I think that's time enough. I'm hungry. The cats are hungry, I'm sure. And I need to lie down. It's been a very long day, and I have more work to do in here tomorrow. I have to do laundry. So, no, it is not pre-existing conditions. I had some sciatic nerve thing that's going on in my toes or feet occasionally, but not the entire foot. Didn't have any. My spine presses on a sciatic nerve and makes pain go down my legs, but it's not making pain go up my arms or down my arms. And I have 3 crushed discs in the base of the spine. If the spine doctor had operated, the back doctor, maybe I wouldn't have that problem. But having where I'm lying in bed and I start screaming because I'm not even moving myself and stabbing pain in my legs, feet, hands, spikes of pain in my eye socket, that is not a pre-existing condition, anything I know of. I've eaten stuff and I don't get donations. It really bothers me. 10 years and 1 million views, I should be getting financial support. I'm not. All right, enough of that. I am not a mukbang kind of guy. I've eaten stuff that I bought, and here's what I'm eating, and it gets views, but nobody donates. So that's because I have people that don't really care about the channel. They just come in for whatever reason, and they like my videos, I guess, but not to the point where they'll financially support the channel. And I think that's morally and ethically wrong. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Cool as the case may be. Stay cool and dry, and I will catch you next time. Don't give me nobody has money. I get $950.40 a month, and I'm sending out cat gifts to people. And I spend my own money to do it, not just credit cards. If I can do it on my income, anybody, you can't afford $5 a month, maybe you shouldn't be on this channel. Okay? Bye-bye.